Hello everybody, the YouTube Cubing Championships 2 registration is now open. We have 3x3, 2x2, and now Pyraminx for this contest. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to film your solves and answering some questions on how to email your solves, how to film your solves, and that type of thing. Be sure to watch till the end so you know how to film your solves and how to have it in a way that will make the stream most fun for all of our competitors. So let's get into it. So obviously the optimal setup would be having the stackmat connected to a computer or a display so you can see the timer as you are solving. But not a lot of people were able to do this, and it's not necessarily necessary, so you can just use the stackmat if you'd like. If you own a stackmat, I would like you to use it. But if you don't own a stackmat, then you can use either a keyboard or a smartphone for your timer instead. So how I would like you to film your solves, if you have a tripod like this, that would be very helpful. So you can just stick the tripod on the camera like this, and then you can have it just right in frame like this. And I would recommend, before you actually do your official solves with the official scrambles, to actually do a couple test videos with just some hand scrambles so you can see where your hands are when you're actually solving, where they are when they stop the timer, so you can know that you make sure it's not like, you know, up here, not in the frame. So I would recommend doing that before you actually film your actual solve. And if you don't have a tripod like this, there are a couple other ways that you can set up your phone or camera to allow for a good proper view of the solve. If you have a smartphone, one trick you can do is you can get something like a cup or a mug and stick the phone in the cup or mug. It will be vertical like this way, which I would prefer if it was horizontal like this video here, not like this. But worst comes to worst, you can do this, and this will allow you to have the solve all in frame. You can even put it on a couple boxes if it's not high enough. If you want to have it vertical, there are a couple other things you can do. You can use some cubes to hold it up, so you can go like this, but you just need to make sure that the phone or camera is high enough that you can see the whole solve, and so it's not like just your arm or just the timer or something like that. Just make sure you can see the whole solve in the video. Another thing is, when you're filming, I would prefer relative to the timer, I would prefer not having the camera right here, because even if you're all in the frame, your hand will be in front of the cube for the most of the solve. So if you can have it kind of at an angle more like this, we can see more of the solve, and it'll be easier to commentate and be easier for the viewers at home to be able to see what you're doing on your solve. So another thing I got asked a lot is, how many videos do I send? Do I send one per solve, one for event, one for all the events? So how I want it is, I want you to take one video for all 5 solves of each event. So if you were competing in all 3 events, 3x3, 2x2, and Pyraminx, then that would be 3 videos. And please include all the scrambling and the solve, and then show the time to the camera after every solve, just like the last contest, but just make sure it's all one take in one video per event. This way I'll be able to ensure that you aren't cheating, you aren't rehearsing your solves, you just did all of them right in a row. Don't cut them, don't add like any music or any text, anything like that, just the pure video, start to finish, scramble, solve, scramble, solve, all the way through 5 solves. And please say your name so I know how to pronounce it correctly at the beginning of the video, as well as where you are from. Another question I got asked is, how do I send the videos because they're too big to send on email? How I'd like you to send them is upload them to Google Drive and then let me have permission to access them on the email. So if you are on a desktop on, let's say, Google Chrome, and you're using Gmail, you just upload the file onto the email. It'll say too big, and then it'll say uploading to Google Drive, and then it'll ask you to give me permission to see that video. And then once you do that, then I'll be able to see the whole video, and you can send it even though it's too big for the normal Gmail size. So the registration will be a little bit different this contest. The registration on the form will not be complete until you send the video in the email. This will ensure that I can have enough videos by the time the stream will start, which also means that if you sign up on the form but do not send the video when the competitor limit is full, you are not guaranteed a spot because I already have too many videos for that event. So make sure you get your videos sent in on time. Registration closes on July 14th, and there is a competitor limit of 15 people per event. So get your videos in as soon as possible if you want to be able to compete in this fun event. And the stream will be on July 16th, so I'll look forward to seeing you there.
My name is Jeremiah, and I'm from the USA.